It's no wonder that more and more people are turning to freelancing. There are tens of thousands of businesses willing to contract individuals, to whom they do not have to pay benefits, to perform menial labor jobs at a fraction of the cost that it would take to hire a full-time employee in-house. Our economy in America is becoming more internet-driven and less physical, while companies outsource manual labor to foreign countries. Now, we're definitely an America-first kind of company. We believe all Americans should have access to employment that can support their families. But we also know that some industries are better off being handled by foreign countries with closer and cheaper access to raw materials and manufacturing plants. This allows the bulk of sales, marketing, and advertising for these products to flow through the American economy without having to handle a lot of the manufacturing side of things. Hiring freelancers for different types of work gives companies a financial break and allows the freelancers to set their own hours to achieve their clients' expectations of them. Want to get up at 10 a.m. and make sales calls from home? You got it. Need to start your day at 5 a.m. so you have the afternoon free for that yoga class? No problem. Just make sure you schedule quality social media content for your client's marketing department ahead of time. You see, freelancing still gets a bad rap as insecure employment. But what this really does is free up the economy to work closer to a 24/7 schedule. Is this healthy? Well, it depends on who you're asking. Some people prefer sleeping during the day and handling work at 2 a.m. We don't, but you get the picture. As the American employment rate steadily drops as computers and artificial intelligence or AI units take over tasks previously handled by human beings, new tasks will be required of humans. And more likely than not, these tasks will also be done remotely by freelancers. Of course, this is just speculation, but ask any financial analyst who is keen on the technology industry. They'll tell you that you should learn to code, be comfortable working part-time jobs, and brush up on your networking skills. The days of a steady 9 to 5 are dwindling slowly in America, and millennials are already feeling the heat. They can't find full-time jobs with master's degrees simply because the demands for their skill sets aren't needed. If you think like a business owner, you would understand the law of supply and demand. If there's too much supply and not enough demand, prices drop in goods, services, and employee salaries. Our advice is to get comfortable now with being unstable and make instability your new normal. It may be another century before many of the jobs we see today are obsolete, but as you get older, yeah, we're talking to you, Generation Y, it won't be as easy to find work in the modern economy. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, get one. Polish that baby up because everyone's checking your LinkedIn profile to see if you actually care about your career. If you don't, a potential client may look at your profile, see that you have a picture of you and your cat as your profile photo, and click elsewhere on the internet. It's no wonder LinkedIn has a premium feature, because everyone and their mother knows that if your LinkedIn profile checks out, you're many times more likely to get a face-to-face interview. The way to network effectively is to show your best side and leave no stone unturned. Make sure all of your social media pages, such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, even your Snapchat, have a professional-looking photo. Trust us, they'll check it. If someone is going to pay you, they want to make sure you're worth their money. Go through your history, delete any questionable posts within the last year, and make sure to check who you're associated with as well. Are you following the NRA while trying to work for a public school in an inner city? Yeah, probably not a great idea, although we certainly don't judge anyone who does or does not support specific organizations. The point here is that people do judge, and they judge by your actions, your associations, and how you look. In review, freelancing is all about first impressions, your qualifications, and your value to a potential client. It's really not that much different than being an employee, except that your client can simply stop paying you without any hassle, whereas an employer may have to go through a union to do so. The price for your freedom of time is risk. If you're willing to take on risk, the benefits may far outweigh being trapped in a 9-to-5 job for the rest of your life.